Now, Witcher getting a shot at Misty Watson for the TCW Women's Television title. You know, it's been a few weeks since we have seen Witcher, and we're seeing an all new look to Witcher as well. But can the TWO member Misty Watson hold on to the Women's Television title, or will Witcher take advantage of her shot and walk away with the title?
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Television Championship.
You know, this is one of the biggest championships. Of course, the world title, right? Of course, United States title, but the television title is what makes sure that you're on, as in the women's division, on every Thursday night Outbreak. That title is defended on television. So, a big deal, a title that actually kind of gives you a lot of exposure. So very, very interesting. It's funny, too. This entrance, this special set of moves can only be done with about 40 to 50 hours of gameplay. And that's if you know the trick. Otherwise, it'll take you 70 to 90 hours to get it done. But, you know, there's a trick to it. But it still takes you a long time to get it done. So, you're on Community Creations and you're trying to download Witcher. This version of Witcher, the version of Witcher, the original Witcher, you got a lot of work ahead of you. You know what I mean? What's going on, JW Caliber? Welcome to the show. Yeah, it's funny, like this year, a little different stance on some things that I've had over the past couple years relating to the cause. I'm a lot more unapologetic about the inability to not share them or to share them. Whereas before I would try like different, and I tried with Witcher. Witcher's cause actually the one that got me to kind of change my mind. It caused a lot of problems inside the universe mode, but lots of lessons learned. But I'm just telling you, if you want to use this version of Witcher, you got a lot of work ahead of you.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, the Witch, Tony Cox. And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the Women's World Television Champion, the Grim Reaper, Mighty Watson.
And this is going to be one of those matches where you start looking at the state of these two. Misty obviously going to have the size on Witcher, but Witcher's, Misty multi-time world champion, Witcher multi-time world champion, and in a couple different places. Yeah, absolutely. You can, yeah. Matter of fact, my Discord is right in the thing, so if the invite isn't working, just let me know. But yeah, right, Nightbot, a couple of things up, has the invite to the Discord right there. But yeah, you can post the invite in the Discord for sure. Lots of stuff, man. If you're really wanting the whole experience of the TCW, you really need to be a part of the Discord. You got to get in there. There are so many things. And you guys have access to the history of the TCW right in there. Yeah, you can go back and watch all the stuff. But if you guys wondered, like, how things were going, you can see it right in the Discord. You want to see the title history? It's in the Discord. You want to see the updates that I make to the cause throughout the year? It's in the Discord. You want to hear the breaking news? You want to see the breaking stuff that's going on? It's right in the Discord. You guys are starting to get probably the gist of everything is right there in the Discord. What is going on? El Grande Britacano. Welcome to the show. And remember, in a match like this, any title matches, you can win the match, but the title belt will not switch hands. And because of something else, I feel like I've got to say it. If the title belt is in no hands, you can win the title belt on a count out. Uh-oh! Red's Redemption hooks the leg. 2, 3. And this is one of those things on what makes Misty so hard to beat. But absolutely crazy, like you see in the match, and Witcher, one of the top female performers in the TCW. But I said it at the beginning of this season. This could definitely be the year of Misty. Now Misty gets her hands on the TCW television title, and she...
And still, Women's World Television Champion, the Grim Reaper, Mighty Watson.
But she is not letting it go either. Gets her hands on it, not letting it go. What is going on, JP? Welcome to the stream. I had JP kind of rolling a little bit last night in the SSU. To be fair, I had myself laughing too.